Hello, everybody. My name is Martina Wall, and I am your curvy self-love guide that is empowering women to accept and respect their bodies at any size. And so, what I wanted to talk to you guys briefly about today is asking yourself if intuitive eating is the answer. So, many of you may have heard of intuitive eating before, and you have maybe felt like this before, that diets just weren't for you. I come from a long history of yo-yo dieting and treating my body really poorly. And so what I want to do today is just briefly introduce you guys to the concept of intuitive eating and asking yourself if this could be the answer for you. So I want to introduce you to this concept that might just be your new best friend, and that is intuitive eating. So intuitive eating is that non-diet approach to nutrition and health that it really encourages people to listen to their bodies and make decisions based upon physical hunger cues rather than those external forces such as diet plans or food rules, right? So really, intuitive eating is all about trusting yourself and understanding what your body needs. Because here's the thing, you guys. Everyone is different, and our bodies are all different, and our needs are all different. So coming from an intuitive eating approach, this could really be the answer that you're looking for. So I want to briefly go into the basics of intuitive eating today. So at its core, intuitive eating is an evidence-based approach. There is lots of studies and research done on this evidence-based approach that really combines nutrition science with self-care principles, which are things that are very near and dear to my heart, for sure. So its goal is to help people break free from that cycle of chronic dieting and instead learning to really trust their bodies and make decisions based on those internal cues, such as hunger and fullness, cravings, etc. So something that I really want to make sure that you are aware of is that intuitive eating isn't about good or bad foods. And someone mentioned this to me once, and it has stuck with me ever since, is that since when did we give food moral value? Why does food have moral value? Because let's say I eat a potato. Does that make me bad because potatoes are bad? So it's the vicious cycle that we play on ourselves that really have gotten us to where we are now. And so what intuitive eating is, it's about learning to connect to how you feed your body in a way that meets both your physical and emotional needs. Because that's the thing. We all know that there are lots of different foods in our diets that make us feel better than others. And anything in excess also makes us feel bad and good. You know, like our feelings can definitely be met by foods that make us feel good, but also foods that make us emotionally feel good, which I like to say like our soul food. So when it comes to implementing intuitive eating into your life, intuitive eating follows 10 basic principles that can really help guide you on your journey. And I'm just going to list them today. We aren't going to go into each one, but I just wanted you to you'll be able to hear with each principle kind of what they encompass. So number 1 is rejecting the diet mentality. Number 2 is honoring your hunger. Number 3 is making peace with food. Number 4 is challenging the food police. Number 5 is respecting your fullness. Number 6 is discovering that satisfaction factor. Number 7 is coping with your emotions without using food. 8 is respecting your body. 9 is exercise, feeling the difference. And 10 is honoring your health with gentle nutrition. So those are the 10 basic principles that we follow in intuitive eating. And I know for me personally, I kind of have created this own version of intuitive eating kind of crossed with mindful eating that I really take an approach to, at least the work that I do, is really connecting both mindfully and intuitively to my body and to my food and how that's making me feel. So for some more information for you guys about each of the principles and how they can be applied applied in practice. I have a really helpful guide that I've created called Disrupting Diet Culture that I've created just for you. So that we will put a link to the PDF in the comments so you can get that downloaded if you feel like you want to explore more into this intuitive eating way of being. Because if you are tired of diets that leave you feel deprived, dissatisfied, and you have found yourself in that yo-yo dieting cycle, intuitive eating may be just what you need. I know it is just what I needed, and the benefits and the freedom I feel being an intuitive eater are just, it's feelings that I can't even describe to you. So as we learn to honor our hunger, our internal hunger cues, and make peace with food, it's really possible to create that lasting behavioral change that will really set you up for success, both mentally and physically. So I encourage you to give it a try, and really you have nothing left to lose. So once again, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Martina Wall, and you can find me on all the social media channels. And I want to thank you for listening today. Take care. Bye.